It was a cold November morning in 2016 in Birmingham, England. The city was just beginning to stir, with people rushing to work, wrapped in thick coats against the chill. In a quiet, forgotten corner of a landfill, a small figure moved cautiously. It was Slowy, a stray cat known to the locals for his gentle nature and unusually slow, thoughtful movements. Slowy had no home, but he had a sharp instinct for survival. That morning, as he wandered through the trash in search of food, his ears caught a faint, unfamiliar sound, a soft whimper, barely audible beneath the rustling of the wind. His nose twitched, picking up a scent that was neither food nor familiar. Guided by something deeper than curiosity, Slowy approached a battered cardboard box, half buried among discarded newspapers and broken bottles. Inside, wrapped in a thin, dirty cloth, was a newborn baby. The infant's tiny fists trembled against the cold, its weak cries barely strong enough to pierce the morning air. Slowy stood still, his green eyes fixed on the fragile life before him. For a moment, the world seemed to pause. Then, as if understanding the urgency of the situation, Slowy did the only thing he could. He started meowing. At first, his cries blended into the background noise of the city, but Slowy was persistent. He circled the box, pawing at it gently, his meows growing louder and more desperate. Passers-by, used to ignoring stray animals, finally took notice. A woman walking her dog hesitated, then turned towards the source of the sound. When she saw the cat, tail flicking anxiously beside the box, she stepped closer. What she saw made her gasp. Without hesitation, she called for help. Within minutes, paramedics and police officers arrived. The baby, weak but alive, was rushed to the hospital. The doctors later confirmed that if the child had been left out for much longer, the cold could have taken its life. News of the miraculous rescue spread quickly, and Slowy became an unexpected hero. The once overlooked stray was now celebrated as the cat who refused to ignore a life in need. Local shelters offered to take him in, and soon, Slowy found himself not only with a name that the whole city knew but also with a warm home and a family that loved him. The baby, later adopted by a kind family, grew up healthy and happy. And though he would never remember the night he was abandoned, his life was forever tied to the small, unassuming cat who had stopped, listened, and refused to walk away. Some say animals don't understand human emotions, but Slowy proved otherwise. His act of compassion and determination reminded everyone that sometimes, the smallest heroes have the biggest hearts.